Hey guys, we're here playing Haas Battyroid against Leela. No ice hand, but the economy is so good. I'm tempted to try this. Yeah, let's try this. I don't know. This could go really badly. We'll see. Well, that's good. That's good. That's really what we're looking for. So hopefully this will... We're playing around drive-by, basically. If he would hit drive-by on either of these, we'd be kind of sad. If he pays 5 to trash this, but not the Breaker Bay, we can put the Adonis on top the next turn. I do feel like I don't draw my Ash ever, so I might need a third Ash in there. Also with 17 ice, we're a little bit light. We could get blown out here if this is an agenda. And he has a Siphon. But luck holds out. Defend R&D? Yeah, I think we defend R&D here. Want to turn off security testing as soon as possible. Now with this we can either wait... Oh, drive-by. Nice. Kerboom. So he spent 2 clicks getting rid of that, but he basically saved $3 compared to running and paying 3. Double special order goes away. Must already have his breakers. That next gold. Where do we put that? Probably on here, and we'll do a scoring mode after this wears out. It's kind of awkward on the inside because it doesn't end the run, but with Batty you can trigger it whenever you want. So he could approach the first ice and you could use Batty to play Psy for the Trash X programs. We're playing this card. This is not probably a card you haven't seen before because it's nobody plays it ever. But we're actually playing, which is fun. And the only reason we're playing is because it's 1 influence and we can search for Batty who costs 3. It does reveal that you're getting him, but it's still pretty good to save 2 influence this way for... And also it's not trashable, so you avoid having too many things that can be trashed easily. Jackson draw 2... Maybe not. Once again, he's really not doing great for economy. This is going to be... Fortunately, we're going to defend this, but if he has like another Siphon and a Corroder, we'll be kind of sad. But he dumped 2 special orders. I'm not sure what that means for his hand. Doesn't even need to get ice on that server or this Crisium. That's actually really good. Yeah, need this in here pronto. Let's think what we want to do here. Put that out for it to get killed. It's probably fine. Throw the Pyrrhec out. trying to spend his money at this point. If he pays 2 for this, he pays 2 for it. Yeah, Chrism Grid has been so good to me the last little while. Really just makes criminals cry because all their tricks are successful HQ runs. So he's spending 2 clicks here. So that drive-by was actually worth $2. Fair enough. I don't know if that's good or not. It's like worse than an easy mark, but he didn't have to run and potentially hit something that was nasty. You probably draw 2 again. Need to find more ice. Oh, there's some ice. I like that. This is actually somewhat safe from Siphon. Let's do a triple next here. Throw this out too. I'm sure we'll find another one in time. We're playing 3 beta test and 1 Vitruvius, so our odds of seeing a beta test are pretty high. Security testing. Now I gotta ice the archives. Okay, there's a Pryrec. He's not gonna have another drive-by, is he? Let's hope he does not. He's probably not holding a lot of breakers. Okay, so if we draw ice next turn, we could consider icing HQ and installing the Pryrec. But the downside of that is waiting extra turn to score the Pryrec. I think going fast before he hits breakers is good. I just don't want him to land a Siphon through the next silver when we score and he bounces the Chrism Grid. That would suck. You know what? Let's double draw. There's a solid piece of ice to go here. And yeah, we'll do the same play here, I think. Yeah, I don't want to let him do that. We'll do beta test Pryrec Adonis. No money for you, sir. There's the corroder. Yep. Okay, so we need to really worry about. He's unique, right? So we cannot res the one on HQ if we put a second baddie. I think we're going to go for it here. The real risk is like he gets into R&D, but if I saw him playing RDI first game, so I'm assuming he's not going to have makers to have a very high chance to score. So we're going to risk scoring here. I think we have to. Yeah, we'll make him burn his Ichi here. Or burn his ferry, rather. I forgot to make him name the net ready. He's not going to access anyway, but this way he won't get money, so... Yeah, no $2 for you, sir. Oh, now he accesses. Oh, that's actually wrong. Yeah, that's actually very wrong. Oh, that's a huge error. Wow, we miraculously don't get punished for that. But that was completely wrong. Give him his $2. Oh yeah. Yeah, he can't siphon here now. Definitely cannot siphon there. So we need to defend our HQ next turn, and our two options to do that are Archive for Crisium, which is not bad, or score the beta test and just YOLO it. I think the answer is get Crisium. Ben built this deck, so this is entirely his fault if we beat him with it. Yeah, I'm sure he would otherwise have siphoned through. Well, I don't know. Losing his KD would be pretty rough for him right now. Maybe he would not have siphoned unless he had like a fairy. Fairy siphon would have been quite a good line for him. We can afford to spare $3 here. Yeah. We should be more clear about making him... He only has one breaker now, but he should target it manually each run just to make note of that. It still costs him 3 to get 2 back, so there's no upside here. Okay, that's pretty good. All we can do is cross our fingers here and hope he doesn't hit. Nice. Yeah, that's Leela. You leave like one server a little bit lightly defended and just gets punished. And now he can probably do it again. We have no more ice. There's nothing we can do about this. There's no ice in our trash. And all we can do is hope he doesn't hit on this run. But there's a fair number of points in there. 4 and 27. He's like a bit better than 1 and 8. So with 2 accesses, a bit better than 1 and 4. He probably doesn't hit, but there's a good chance he will. Whew. Narrow escape. So we have to do this. I think I'm going to fire it. We know the top card's not anything. That's decent. And we'll archive for beta test. Throwing out. I think it's too late for this Eve. Well, honestly, I think the Batty's going to stay. I don't think he's going to make a play for the remote. No, I think the Eve is too slow. Like, we'd have to ice it to avoid security testing, at which point you had to put your resing ice and resing the Eve. You're down like 9 credits, and you only make 16 off of it. Did he bounce his ability? I don't think he did. Yeah, he definitely did not, right? Yeah, that's kind of the whole reason to play Leela, so. Yeah, so I would have had to discard. What would we discard? The Architect is $2, right? It's never going to do anything more than that. This still gear checks for the Yogg, so I'm going to throw the Architect out. Let's see if we can push this beta test through. Bank is still doing alright, but it's definitely dwindling. I'm hoping we have enough with the HP ability to like make us through the rest of the game. Especially if he does not attempt the remote. Or if we only have to res the next bronze, for example. His best play here is probably to try the same play on the R&D, where he steals an agenda and bounces our agenda. It's really hard for us to do too much about that. Got to play 8 agendas, just cross your fingers. Nice. So we lost Marcus, but we already have one, so it's fine. Don't know what our top card is like. 3 and 20. We know there's a next gold in there in Toll Booth. I'm going to fire it. That was bad. Such a tell. Thing is, he can run for pretty cheap. I think we're going to pretend it was not anything. We might have already waited too long. Now, he can run the archives pretty cheaply now. Yeah, he has to check. Doesn't have a lot of money, but What's the point of playing if you don't fire the beta tests? He's gonna bounce the Crisium. Yeah. I put the Crisium back. I think we have to play and also pre-res this one. And we got a distance stall double advance next turn. With $15, we're gonna have to leave this next silver unres probably, and maybe even fire the Batty purely for ETR. Well, we'll see how much money he has. Raising the next bronze may or may not be too expensive, or the next gold. He's so good to go on an HQ access here. The Ichi with the net ready, or the Ichi's not that good against net ready as a mimic. I don't know. I think installing in the remote was probably not any better. I guess he could have played drive-by on it to expose that it wasn't agenda. I don't know. I'm having second thoughts about this Ash here. I'm thinking maybe the Pyrrhec there would have been better. He's in such good shape to just see how this goes. So this is our play. Make the remote play with the Pyrrhec. Go for broke. He has to get the Yogg, right? He's still searching for his breaker. Discarding 2 special orders early on was pretty rough on him. I imagine he's playing... I don't know if he's playing 1 or 2 Yogg. I don't really know. The influence count so far, we've seen 2, 4, 6. Probably a second net ready eyes makes 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 2 influence unaccounted for. Well, 1 Yogg and then probably 2 Yogg. Or like a Yogg in Utopia maybe. Yeah, he's going to go for the R&D win. He gets to see 2 looks here. He's going to get 2 looks at 2 and 15, so he's like about 1/4 to win in this play. And I think he just loses if he doesn't hit, because after he spends here, he's not going to have enough to try the remote. In fact, maybe the Ash is even better on R&D. Yeah, that trace is irrelevant. So he's paid 6. That sounds about right. I'm going to trust his math. Yeah, this is like 25% for him to win. And he gets it. Oh well, we could have played better, I think. Yeah, I think we probably was worth going R&D to shore that up. We were like very favored to win, but that's just the odds, right? We would have been safer to go here and trace him out. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for game 3.